Hey guys, what's happening? This is Forgo Nation, and today we are going to do some gameplay with Gambit. I've been hearing how this guy isn't very good anymore, he can't do high levels, his all defense down makes it difficult for him, blah 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 blah. Well, guys, as with any character in the game, you have to find a way to manipulate the system, manipulate the all defense down to where it works in your favor, and that is exactly what I'm going to show you guys what to do with Gambit when you're playing with him. This guy is still freaking amazing, okay? He is awesome. Yes, he lacks a bit of survivability, but his damage is still insane, especially if you know how to work in that all defense down from weapon hex with this guy. He is freaking awesome. So let's take a look at his build. He has 21,800 energy attack. He has max attack speed, 33 crit rate, which is low. He does get a crit rate buff from his fist skill. He has max critical damage, he has max ignore defense, and he has max skill cooldown. His first and last gear 25, he has only energy attack Urus in his slots. He has nothing else, guys. I could easily slap some crit rate Urus in here and bump up his crit rate, therefore we have more chances to do more crit hits, dealing more damage, which would make a massive difference in his power. Take a look at his passive, guys. Look at this dude. Increased chain hit damage by 20% when attacking, which is why I think a CTP of energy is optimal. And the run you're going to see today, where we're going to do two little runs, is just amazing with a guy that has no uniform, tier 2. It's insane, guys. He's got the guaranteed critical rate, so you don't want to pair him up with Coulson because Coulson has guaranteed critical rate as well, and they do not stack on top of each other. So it works out really well because you can pair this guy up with Shuri, who gives a 35% decreased damage received on top of the 45% increased damage to super villains. So she's going to be actually making him a little bit tankier, give him a little bit of survivability, which is going to be awesome, on top of getting the super villain buff. The one skill, two skill, it really doesn't matter, guys. Honestly, when it comes to Gambit, this is the moneymaker right here. The fist skill. 30% all defense down, starts off at 30%. You only have to do 3 hits after weapon hex applies your all defense down, and boom! You are at 100%, and the damage is in freaking insane, guys. You just got to learn how to time it. That's really all you need to do. He is passive, gets a critical damage bump by 30%, which really helps him, makes it easier to get his stats maxed out. His leadership doesn't matter, he's got to ignore dodge leadership, we don't really care. He has a stage 6 Power of Angry Hulk set. It's not fully awakened, and we're rocking the CTP of energy. And I just love it when you can take a character that has a regular damage prog, granted, CTP of energy, but these days a lot of people do have these things, and even if you don't, it'll still be easy to keep the proc where it belongs with a regular damage proc. Just give him a critical damage with a damage proc, and you're good to go. This guy's freaking insane. The worst thing about Gambit is he's a paywall and no uniform. So what we're going to do, guys, is we're going to do 2 runs, and I'm going to show you just how strong this guy is if you use the proper strikers and if you, like I said, manipulate the system a bit. So guys, let's get into the action and let's rock and roll. So we're going to start off at stage 99, and I'm going to try to explain what I'm doing, guys. The team that we're using is Nick Fury for that 50% all-attack leadership and that 55% damage to supervillains, and Shuri for what we just talked about earlier, 45% damage to supervillains and a 35% decreased damage received from supervillains. And it is massive. What you're trying to do, guys, if you paid attention, in the very beginning of this fight, what I did was I used Nick Fury's fist skill, and then I used his fourth. What I'm doing is I'm trying to bring out weapon hex. As soon as I see weapon hex come in, you look at your strikers, and as soon as you start seeing that countdown from the strikers, then you want to switch to Gambit. Well, you want to hit your co-op first, then switch to Gambit, watch the meter go down a little bit, and then hit your fist skill. When Cull's bar starts going down, that's when you're going to hit the fist skill. Look at this, look at this. That's what I just did. And we're using Rachel for a little mind control. We're using Thanos for the 12% damage of supervillains, and we're using Captain America also. That bar is going to, whenever you bring in your co-op, Captain America is going to start using his all defense down after weapon hex. You'll start seeing the bar go down, and then that's when you got to bring in Gambit and use his all defense down. and freaking nuts. Now this is, like I said earlier, guys, like this is not a comfortable stage for Gambit. It's really just a bit too difficult. You know, I have 83% energy attack in my cards, which is a lot, but I just wanted to show you guys how insane he is if properly played. You could throw in different teams. You could throw in She-Hulk with Warwolf's passive. You're not going to get Warwolf's guaranteed critical rate, but you'll get his attack buff. You know, you don't even need to use an attack buff. You could just switch, you know, use a character, like say you use She-Hulk. She's got some immunity on her. Attack Cull, bring out Weapon Hex, and then switch to Gambit and start using Gambit after Weapon X starts applying her all defense down. There's a very, very small window when Weapon X applies her all defense down to put out that damage, guys. I mean, look at that. Look at that. Now, your all defense downs are not going to last as long as they should against Cull, because he still cleanses the damn things. People have said he doesn't cleanse. Watch whenever Gambit does his all defense down, guys. It is not lasting for 10 seconds. And see, the all defense down already disappeared after Gambit was applying it. So the cleanse is still there, and we just lost Shuri. Now, we're not going to go to the end, guys. We're just going to go until Cull gets ready to go in his next phase. But I'm just showing you that it is possible for Gambit to do stage 99 against Cull, which is freaking monstrous. It's just, I don't even know what to say, guys. You know, every time I hear characters aren't very good, they lose relevance. I mean, yeah, there's truth a lot of times, but there's some cases where you can do things about it. And like I said, manipulate the system to where you can still use them. So we're going to go ahead and pause it, you guys. And we're going to pause it. Now look at this, guys. We got 2 minutes and 4 seconds left. We had 8.5 bars to go. It is definitely possible for Gambit to get it done. So let's take him in a stage that's a bit more comfortable, at least on my account. Now watch what I do, guys. This is stage 90. You're going to see me use Nick Fury. We're going to hit our 5th skill, then our 4th skill to draw out Weapon Hex. She attacks when you're attacking. So here we go. We're going to hit our 5th and our 4th. Weapon Hex come in. We switched. We hit our co-op, and then we switch to Gambit. Let the meter go down, and then I hit the 5th skill from Gambit, and look at the damage. I know it's I'm speaking pretty fast, you guys, but I mean, it's happening so fast. But that's what you're doing. Every time I use Nick Fury, I use his 5 and his 4. I attack, I bring out Weapon Hex. When I see that countdown from the striker's start, from her striker, you know, when I see that 3 on her, then I switch to Gambit, and I attack. As soon as she starts shooting her rays over Cull, hit your 5th skill. You know, it takes a bit of timing, it takes a little bit of practice, but it can be done. Look at this, guys. Look at this. He is destroying this. And yes, you know, it is wacky. It's a lot of switching, it's a lot of running around, but you know what? That is what makes it fun. That is what makes it fun. It's fun having a challenge. It's fun doing things that are different instead of the same old, same old, same old. You know, always imposing your will. Something that I really love about this run with Gambit is it's not imposing your will. There is a major strategy that you're using. You're trying to optimize your co-op. You're trying to optimize when to use Nick Fury. You're watching for Weapon X to come in and do her all defense down. It's just, you know, you're watching the bar on the meter for Cull when it starts going down after you use the co-op, and then hit your 5th skill from Gambit. There's a lot you're paying attention to. This is the kind of thing that takes some skill. And guys, you know, I've mentioned this before. I mean, I love it. You know, whenever I hear, like I said, whenever I hear a character can't do something, I'm motivated to do it. I'm motivated to test that little theory and see if they can't do anything or if they can. And most of the time, you guys will find that you can get it done. Now, we're waiting for our co-op. Okay, now it's all cooldown. So we're going to hit our 5 and our 4 from Nick Fury. We're going to draw out Weapon Hex. There she is. Now we're going to use our co-op, switch to Gambit, and then use our 5th skill. It's 5-4 from Nick Fury. Draw out Weapon Hex as soon as her countdown starts. Hit your co-op, switch to Gambit. When the meter starts going down, after Captain America applies his all defense down, after Weapon Hex, then use your 5th skill from Gambit. And you guys can definitely see what I'm doing. It is, look at this. Even when you don't use the co-op, you can still do a massive amount of damage. You just have to pay attention to when Weapon X is coming in. So the co-op's off cooldown again. You use the 5-4, draw a weapon hex, use the co-op, then use Gambit. Now I got snared, but luckily, small defense down was still there and we could apply it. Hell yes. Now watch. The co-op is still on cooldown. So we're going to switch to Nick Fury. We're going to wait for Gambit to get ready to be tagged in. Okay, now he's ready. We're going to hit our 5-4. We're going to draw out weapon hex. There, she's drawn out. We're going to switch to Gambit. We're going to wait. We see the raise, and then we use our 5th skill. Now there we didn't do much damage, but you guys will notice in more of the run, you will do quite a bit of damage. Just maybe I missed the timing a little bit. Sometimes Captain America will come in and apply his all defense down before weapon hex, and that hurts you actually. But for the most part, it works out pretty freaking well. Co-op, wait a little bit, and 5. Look at that. Yeah! Look at the time, guys. Stage 90, minute 40 seconds left, and under half a bar. Now this is where things get a little honorary. We just lost Shuri. And Gambit can get one-shotted like nothing here. Nothing. We're going to get this prick. We are going to get him. So we're just waiting. We're waiting. He's going to do his little spin. We're going to do our 5-4. Draw out weapon hex. We're waiting. There she come out. Switch to Gambit. Wait for her to start shooting her raise. Hit her 5th skill. And boom! Look at that, guys. Minute 17 seconds left. Stage 90 with Gambit. This is what I'm talking about, guys. This was super, super fun. Freaking loved making this video. And just to let you guys know, this wasn't even that awful difficult to pull off. So guys, let me know what you think about Gambit tearing it freaking up. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Y'all take care and have a good one.